Hello, everybody. I'm Renown Zero, and today we're going to be talking about this Japanese human rights lawyer accusing the One Piece film Red of being anti-revolutionary, anti-feminist, and anti-democracy. Says Japan should take lessons from Disney. As in, nobody should take lessons from Disney. They're becoming woke as crap, and they're currently on a downward spiral and failing, like with all their Marvel properties, are pretty much failing as of late. The only thing that's been really successful was No Way Home, and that was a Sony project because Sony owns the Spider-Man movie rights. Sorry to say, this is a terrible take. No one cares that it's anti-democracy because all you weirdos, you politicians, all talk about and the democracy and all this crap. Like, no one cares. We don't live in a democracy, dummies. We live in a constitutional republic. Please stop calling it a democracy. True democracy sucks dick. Anti-revolutionary, Luffy is searching for the One Piece on the Grand Line. That is revolutionary. It's not anti-revolutionary and anti-feminist. This show has plenty of female characters that are awesome, and they do a lot of they work very well in the show. And they're not just strong women. They're actual characters that are fully fleshed out and have personality outside of being their gender of a woman. But then again, take notes from Disney when these dummies can't even figure out what a woman is and figure out who their audience is. They isolate people on a consistent basis. It's like, why would anybody, especially in Japan, why would anybody in Japan take notes from a Western company when you have a show that is literally gone for 1,000+ episodes? And I can clearly tell just from your shitty complaint that you've never watched this show. You've only watched the movie and made an opinion, a shitty one at that, about a show that's been running for 20+ years. But we're gonna jump into this article right here from Bounding in the Comics. If you did like my little rant, hit the like button, comment below, subscribe. You'll get more rants like this, and jump right into it. Japanese human rights lawyer accuses One Piece film Red of being anti-revolutionary, anti-feminist, and anti-democracy. Says Japan should take lessons from Disney. Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates are sailing new heights with One Piece film Red, but not everyone feels so sanguine about its continued success. Since the series began serializing the pages of Shueisha's Weekly Shonen Jump in 1999, creator Ichiro Oda has since day one depicted this world's numerous and various pirates, including the Straw Hats, as rebels against the world's oppressive authoritarian world government. So yes, argument destroyed immediately in one sentence because you're dumb. However, it seems that Japanese human rights lawyer Hajime Kambara missed the memo regarding arguably the themes of freedom in the world's most popular manga, as after taking his daughter to see the film on November 12th, he found himself appalled at what he perceived was a regressive story. Kick rocks. Quote, "My daughter accompanied me to see the movie One Piece for the first time," Kambara recounted on November 12th, "which was filled with the right wing's favorite counter-revolutionary ideology. If people want peace, the opposite will happen." So? The story is about a bunch of men who look like bodybuilders and they just keep on violating each other. I guess the author is anti-feminist, anti-democracy. Clearly not. You're clearly a dumbass. I already explained this in the beginning. I'm not going to go through that again. And here's the tweet. Here's the film poster. Quote, "Even though the beginning of the film depicts the people suffering from the war, it does not show any resolution in the end. Kambara then acknowledged if there's an ideology in this film, is at best a chivalrous one, i.e. a gangster's ideology. Quote, anti-revolutionary ideology and chivalry, anti-feminism, and anti-democracy," he described the film. "Japanese society is truly hopeless when it comes to the popularity of such anime." Again, you never watched the anime. You've watched the movie. GG, buddy. You don't know shit about the anime, clearly, because you've never watched it. The lawyer then began to compare not just film Red, but the entirety of the anime media to Disney's animated offerings. Every single anime is better than anything Disney has offered in the last, 20 years. Get the fuck out of here. Arguing that while Disney has many works that are suitable for children and can be appreciated by adults, Japanese anime is really bad. No, you're just a dumbass and don't understand anime. And you've watched one anime movie, it seems like. And you're grouping all of them together like you've seen a whole bunch. I've probably seen more than you, and I'm younger than you are. This is probably because the values of the creators are stuck in the Showa era. He said, "In the process of countries declining even at the level of ideology and values, there is a regression and corruption. This is not just a problem in anime, but a problem of the decline of Japanese society as a whole." Unsurprisingly, Kambara was met with an overwhelming wave of backlash from Japanese fans as they felt that his opinion was both disingenuous and ignorant of the very spirit of One Piece. Thank you. It's good that he got some backlash to this dumbass opinion because he's a dumbass. Clearly a dumbass and doesn't know shit about anime or the One Piece anime at all. In turn, the lawyer returned to the topic the next day to push back. I get comments on this tweet that I should read the original manga, just watch the movie, but I'm giving my opinion on the movie, so why do I need to read the original story? Because you have no context behind the characters or the storyline. Dumbass. You have to read the manga, or at the very least, watch the anime. Because clearly your opinion is so clouded on bullshit from this movie alone. It tells me right. It confirms what I said at the beginning of this video. You've never watched the anime, and you're making judgments about this show based on one movie. Kick rocks. If the original story and movie are different, why don't people who like the original story protest the movie? What? Because it's One Piece. Fans like everything One Piece. It's so popular. There's no stopping it. In the original story, there's a counter-argument that pirates are anti-authority. They are, because they literally don't follow the rules. They're literally doing whatever they want. They're sailing the seas wherever they want. Kambara acknowledged, but at least in this movie, the pirates and the Navy are pretty familiar with each other. Yuta is a revolution in this movie, right? He added, Yuta's revolution is destined to lose popular support because it is self-righteous. The pirates may be anti-authority, but shouldn't the film as a whole be understood as anti-revolution? Again, you're just trying to inject bullshit politics into a movie that probably doesn't have any, and it's just there for entertainment purposes. But of course, Western people always got to inject their own ideology into everything they watch when it's not there. Ultimately, Kambara closed out his complaints with taking issue with how all the pirates are macho anyway. So what? So what? All the guys are macho in Dragon Ball. All the guys are macho in Dragon Ball Z. All the guys are macho in My Hero Academia or One Punch Man. Still better than any garbage that Disney has come out with in the last 20 years. Even the most recent Marvel garbage, better than all of that garbage. They all have bodies like bodybuilders. So what? Men strive to look like these people. Men strive to look like this all the time. He complained, "You probably some fat motherfucker too." The master of the pirates, Uta's foster parents, a man of the Showa era. It's a mystery why this kind of stereotype, macho male chauvinism, Showa era look is still popular. Because men want to look good, men want to look healthy and look muscular. I don't know, maybe if you think for 2 seconds, you'll figure it out, you dumbass. After all, he hasn't stopped in Japan since sometime in the Showa period. Again, your arguments are dumb. Your opinions are shit, because clearly you've confirmed to me, as I already knew from the beginning of the article, you confirmed to me that you've never watched the anime and all you've watched was this movie, and you made a judgment on an entire anime that's been running for 20 plus years with over 1,000 episodes, and I'm sure hundreds of books at this point. And you're basically saying masculinity is a joke. You're basically saying why are the men masculine? Why are the men muscular? Why do the men look like men? It's such a weird argument. It's such a weird argument. It's like this guy just wants to see characters that are like all fat. If you ask what you want, go watch that. Nobody cares. Anyone who watches anime that watches One Piece does not give a fuck what you have to say. Because you're clearly stupid. And your opinions are terrible. You're allowed to have them, but they're really bad. And this is one franchise that you do not want to talk shit about. The fan base of this show is probably as big in the anime world as Lord of the Rings is in the fantasy world, because it's been going for so long and it's so popular, and you definitely don't want to talk down to the Japanese audience of this show, or even in the Western audience of this show. You do not want to do that. You do not want to talk down to people who love this show, because you will get backlash and you will get shitted on for your garbage opinions about things like masculinity, this show as being anti-feminine when there's clearly loads of female characters that are really good, saying it's not saying that it's saying that pirates are not anti-government. They are. They literally don't follow the rules of literally anything. But people like you in the West wouldn't understand good storytelling if it slapped you in the face, because your comparison of this to Disney garbage tells me all I need to know about how you feel about good storytelling versus bad storytelling. But that's all I have for today, guys. Appreciate you guys for watching it. Guys for watching it. Hit the like button if you like the video. Subscribe for more content. Comment below what your opinion is on this. Hit the bell for notifications and set it to all, that way you get notifications when I post a new video. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.